Hello everyone, welcome to 2022 Holtek Online New Product Presentation. My name is Julian, Holtek Sales Engineer, in charge of Southeast Asia. The first speaker to lead everyone to know about the latest technology and product that Holtek brings to you in this year. This year, we have our new product range in 10 different sections. I will introduce first 3 sections. There are 32-bit ARM Cortex M0 Plus standard MCU, low-power 8-bit standard MCU, and wireless product. Let's start with the first section, 32-bit standard M0 Plus MCUs. In the home appliance, a lot of products are using 5V to control the peripheral circuit. Holtek has a series of 5V MCUs for customers to design the product easily. Currently, Holtek has 4 5V MCUs available. There are HT32S50 series with operating voltage from 2.5 to 5.5V. This MCU sells very well in this year by the advantage of competitive price and good performance. Based on the customer feedback on these 4 MCUs, Holtek has kept optimizing the hardware circuit to provide a new MCU with new features. Then this year, we are proudly releasing 2 MCUs. The part number is HT32S50020 and 30. There are 3 main enhancements in these 2 MCUs. The GPIO number is up to 42 in 48 LQFP package and supporting LED scan function to reduce the component and lower the BOM cost in LED driving circuit. These MCUs also provide low power consumption features to save 15% power in the deep sleep mode and save 20% power in the normal mode. This MCU has the bandgap LDO built-in to provide the internal ADC reference voltage, and designer can also use an external circuit as the ADC reference voltage. As for the memory resources, the HT32S50020 provides 16KB flash memory and 2KB SRAM for programming. The HT32S50030, the flash memory size is up to 32KB. The IAP function is available, up to 12-channel 12-bit ADC, and 4-timer UART SPI I2C interface could be used freely. Let's have a recap of main features of this series. Optimization of I/O circuit with higher current output to drive LED directly in scanning mode. New circuit design to lower the safe power consumption. And precise LDO to provide ADC reference voltage. These new MCUs are suitable for all kinds of home appliances, from blender, coffee machine, microwave oven, induction cooker, to power bank, and so on. Later, the video will introduce the M0 Plus standard 5V MCU start kit for you reference. Thank you.
The complete development board of the HT32F50020 and HT32F50030 devices is composed of a starter kit and an expansion board. These devices are based around a Cortex M0 Plus core, with an operating frequency of up to 16 MHz. Their flash memory is 16 KB and 32 KB respectively, and the SRAM is 2 KB. These devices are the most competitive 5V MCUs in the HT32 M0 Plus MCU family. All the IOs are connected to the pin connectors on both sides of the starter kit, and up to 42 IOs are available, making it convenient for users to develop products quickly. The starter kit also has an E-Link 32cm SysDAP debug adapter which can be used directly for debug and program. The expansion board includes some commonly used hardware resources such as keys, UART and LCD, etc. In addition, The starter kit also has a newly added BMCom interface. This allows users to connect various BEST modules, a subsidiary of Holtek, BMCom interface modules, such as IR sensing, weighing, OLED, etc., to further enrich the user's development applications.
Coming up is the section B, the low power 8-bit standard MCUs. This year, we have 4 powerful 8-bit MCU released and are ideal for single measuring products. There are HT66L25 and HT67L25 series. The HT66L25408 flash memory size is 4K word. The RAM and double size are 256 bytes. The HT66L25508 flash memory size is 8K word. The RAM and double prong size are 512 bytes and 256 bytes. The memory resource of HT67L25 is same as HT66L25 series. The only difference between these two series is the additional hardware LCD driver circuit of HT67L25 series. And all of them provide IAP function, UART, SPI accuracy interface are available. Especially these 4 MCUs integrate temperature sensor with tolerance of plus and minus 2 degrees Celsius. Talking about the LCD driver, HT66L25408 can drive an LCD panel by software with 4 pins of SCOM. On the other hand, with the integration of hardware LCD driver, HT67L25408 can drive LCD panel easily by either R-type or C-type driver, which is more power saving. The LCD driver resolution is maximum 4 common with 24 or 32 segments. High accurate oscillation clock and low power consumption are the main features of these 2 MCU series. With high accuracy oscillator built-in, the LIRC, which stands for low speed internal RC oscillator, has a high frequency accuracy of tolerance as low as plus and minus 0.2%, provide an accurate clock when MCU work in the low speed clock mode. The second one is the internal MIRC circuit, which stands for middle speed internal RC oscillators. It provides an adjustable system clock source from 64 to 512 kHz to save the power in the low speed clock system. The SAR ADC is a brand new design with low power consumption. The conversion current is lower than 100 microamp at 3 volt operation. And all of these MCUs support a wide operating voltage from 1.8 to 5.5 volt. This page explains the compatibility of this low power MCU series. The designer can choose the different clock frequency based on the product requirement to save the power. When MCU work in standby mode, the power consumption is lower than 1 microamp. In the operation mode of low speed clock, the power consumption is as low as 3.8 microamp. Even in the operating mode of high-speed clock from 512 kHz to 4 MHz, the power consumption is so much lower than other MCUs. With such incredible low power consumption features, this MCU series is suitable for the disposable products. For example, the NFC body temperature detector. This product has no battery installed. MCU power is supplied by NFC reader. MCU and ADC consume very low power during temperature measuring. This MCU is also a good choice for smart lock or security device which require long battery life. That is our new low-power 8-bit standard MCU of this year. Please contact Holtek sales channel for sample request. Later, the video will introduce the low-power demo kit for you. Thank you.
Holtek has released a new series of HT8 low-power MCUs. This is a current measurement system, which includes a main current measurement board, an HT67L2550A device under test board, and an app. The HT67L2550A has a high accuracy LIRC and LXT. A low power 10 or 12 bit SAR ADC, with a conversion current of less than 150 microamps, a standby current of less than 1 microamp at 3 volts, and AMIRC with 4 selectable frequencies of 64, 128, 256 and 512 kHz. The device under test can enter different current modes by Bluetooth commands via the app. The following shows the current measurement for the 6 modes. Select the current configuration of each mode via the app to obtain the current value data. Sleep mode. Select watchdog and time base on LIRC. The measured value is about 0.55 microamps. Idle mode. Select LIRC, 32.768 kHz. The measured value is about 1.40 microamps. Slow mode. Select LXT, 32.768 kHz. The measured value is about 3.98 microamps. Fast mode. Select HIRC, 4 MHz. The measured value is about 341 microamps. AD mode. Select 10-bit MIRC, 256 kHz. The measured value is about 55 microamps. The LCD mode includes the LCD panel on and off options. The above has provided the HT67L2550A low-power presentation and operation. The HT6XL2550A is Holtek's new generation of low-power MCU series. Their low-current features can be applied to light load power products or load-limited products. These passive products use RF power supply mode. The power received is regulated and supplied to the low-power MCU. Here are LED marquee, LCD detection display, EPD and small DC motor driving, 4 products. The I/O pins support 4-level current adjustment and can directly drive LEDs without requiring current-limiting resistors and transistors. The internal hardware LCD provides a 1/3 bias and 1/4 duty driving mode and can drive up to 128 pixels. The temperature detection unit is switched by key control. The LED and LCD products, if combined with the internal ADC, can be applied to passive indication products, such as the display of health measurement indicators or data. The EPD refreshes the display contents through SPI and supports continuous display after power is removed. It can be used in e-shelf labels, e-price tags, etc. The I/O high sync current is utilized to drive a small DC motor. This can be applied to NFC padlock motor control unlocking, etc. The EPD module and DC motor are high current driving products. The RF power supply mode provides a 30 mA driving current. As shown above, the size and matching of the receiving antennas can be configured depending on the product to achieve different current requirements.
The next section I would like to present is wireless products range. Holtek wireless business includes Sub-1 GHz, 2.4 GHz, BLE products. This year, we focus on the Sub-1 GHz product development. The first one is the Sub-1 GHz transmit products. This IC could be found in the remote controller and IoT products. In general, the Sub-1 GHz transmit MCU is used in 2 kinds of applications. The first one is the I/O type applications, a simple RF data transmission from device to the receiver, for example, the remote controller. The second is the ADC type applications. It detects the analog signal and transmits the data to the receiver. For example, the temperature meter, the humidity or lighting sensor. The new Sub-1 GHz transmit MCU we released is BC66F2123. It provides 3-channel 12-bit ADC and complies with FCC ETSI safety standard, with transmit output power up to 30 dBm. BC66F2123 is the enhancement of BC68F2123. In the I/O type application, BC68F2123 is the choice. In the ADC type application, BC66F2123 is the choice. The memory resources are the same, both in 16 NSOP package and pin-to-pin compatible. The BC66F2123 also provides 2 timers, the OOK and FSK modulation, and 4 frequency bands are available. The Sub-1 GHz transmit MCU could be widely used for remote control and home appliance product. For example, the cold chain transportation with temperature humidity detector and the garage remote controller. The BC66F2123 is the best choice. The next Sub-1 GHz product is the receiver product. Holtek provides 3 kinds of Sub-1 GHz products for different applications. The MCUs is the integration of the MCU and Sub-1 GHz receiver circuit in one package, and ideal for the product with limited PCB size. The ICs is the Sub-1 GHz receiver, providing I2C interface for the frequency configuration setting. The modules is the integration of the antenna circuit and IC or MCU in one small PCB. Because the antenna matching of best transmitting performance is done in the module, module is a good solution if you don't want to spend effort in RF circuit matching. In the MCUs, regarding the feature of Sub-1 GHz OOK receiver MCUs, the new release in MCUs part number are BC66F2332-1 and 2342-1, with well-controlled power consumption, which is as low as 20 mW at 433 MHz. The operating voltage is from 2.4 to 5.5 volt, and very high receiving sensitivity of -112 dBm. Both of them have excellent anti-interference mechanism in hardware circuit. As for the memory resources, the BC66F2332-1 long size is 2K watt, RAM size is 64 byte, double EEPROM size is 32 byte. The BC66F2342-1 memory resource is more than 2332-1. The memory size is not big, but efficient. This MCU provides the Sub-1 GHz frequency band from 315 to 915 MHz. The OOK symbol rate is up to 20K symbols per second. The ICs. As for the Sub-1 GHz receiver IC, this year we are proudly releasing 2 ICs. The part number is BC2302C and D. Compared with BC2302A and B, C and D provide wider operating voltage from 2.4 to 5.5 volt, and the symbol rate is upgraded from 20K to 40K symbols per second. The receiver power consumption is 20 mW at 433 MHz. These 2 ICs have excellent anti-interference in PSRR, receiver blocking, and cold channel. BC2302C and D Sub-1 GHz low IF OOK RF receivers have same characteristics as MCU BC66F series in power consumption, as low as 20 mW at 433 MHz, excellent receiving sensitivity of -112 dBm, an anti-interference mechanism in hardware circuit, support I2C interface to state the configuration, and use the I/O to receive the demodulation data in direct mode. In the modules, regarding the sub-1 GHz OOK receiver modules, Holtek is releasing BM2302-6X-2 series in this year. These modules are integrating the RF receiver IC BC2302C and D. The operating voltage is upgraded to 2.4 to 5.5 volt. The symbol rate is upgraded to 40K symbol per second, and no receiving sensitivity degrade when the power ripple is as high as 100 mV. Here is the summary of the sub-1 GHz OOK receiver modules BM2302-6X-2 series. It is excellent performance of anti-interference and comply with FCC ETSI safety standard, with the feature of I2C interface available. Receiver sensitivity is -112 dBm at 10K symbol per second. The OOK symbol rate is up to 40K symbol per second. This is a summary information for your reference. About the applications, the sub-1 GHz receiver device can be used in a variety of wireless applications, from main gate, doorbell, and curtain controller to the fan and air conditioning control. Later, the video will introduce the low power demo kit for you.
The BM2302-6X-2 are sub-1 GHz OOK high PSRR RX modules. With the BC2302C and D devices, good resistance to power supply noise and radiation interference, and combined with a BCR TX remote controller. Signal transmission and reception can also be realized in high power supply noise environments. The remote controller, which controls the motor and 7-segment LEDs, should be paired with the receiver before operation. The module supports 4 frequency bands: 315 MHz, 433 MHz, 868 MHz, and 915 MHz. The receiving sensitivity is up to -112 dBm. The 4 remote control keys control the LED display at the RX end, the forward, backward rotation, and stop of the 24 volts motor. As shown by the oscilloscope, the product can still correctly receive the remote control signals and act accordingly even if there is power supply noise interference. The above has introduced the Holtek BM2302-6X-2 products.
Coming up is the sub-1 GHz transceiver products. Currently, Holtek has sub-1 GHz transceiver MCU made by HT8 MCU code. This year, Holtek integrated 32-bit MCU with sub-1 GHz transceiver circuit and released a new part HT32F67232 to provide a more advanced sub-1 GHz transceiver solution. HT32F67232 has 32 KB flash memory and 4 KB SRAM. The operating voltage is from 2.0 to 3.6 volt. The transceiver data rate up to 250 kbit per second and comply with FCC ETSI safety standard. Support the frequency band from 315 to 915 MHz. In the transceiver features, the 67232 provides high transmit output power up to 30 dBm. The receiver sensitivity is -119 dBm at 2K bit per second for all frequency bands. Has all the interface built in: USART, UART, I2C, and SPI. For those products require long transmitting receiving distance, Holtek sub-1 GHz solution is the choice for you. For example, the e-meter, water meter, and smoke detector in your home. and the smart switch and dictator in the phone. Choose Holtek Sub-1 GHz solution to make your product development easier. The next one is the hopping core Flash MCUs. The hopping core transmission has higher privacy in wireless application by using encryption and decryption to ensure the transceiver condition is safe. The hopping core technology is widely used in the remote control for automotive, scooter, and the home security system. Holtek released the hopping core Flash MCU in this year with part number BC45F0023. This MCU has wider operating voltage from 1.8 to 5.5 volt, providing the internal or external low voltage detection function for more reliable battery operation. This MCU also integrated a hopping core engine to lower the MCU firmware loading and shorten product development schedule. About the memory resources and features, BC45F0023 ROM size is 2K word, the RAM size is 128 bytes, the EEPROM size is 64 bytes, built-in with sufficient GPIO, 2-timer, hopping core engine, and internal-external low voltage dictator. The last product information is the amazing tool of RF Workshop, a graphic user interface for RF project development. This workshop is available for free download in Holtek website. After installing this software, just follow the procedure to generate the project file. The first step, the basic setting. In this window of RF Workshop, user can choose this IC model based on the project requirement. And the workshop can provide application example after setting the parameter. The second step, the parameter setting. In the window of the parameter setting of this RF workshop, user can change the parameter for all of setting according to the requirement of RF frequency range, bandwidth, hopping core engine, pack format, and function. Then generate the final project code. The next step, the emulation. After compile the project code, download the image file to EVBoard by E-Link. Then the user can use the transmit EVBoard, receiving EVBoard to emulate the RF performance and operation. The next step, export the project file. This RF workshop provides 3 features in the development process. First one is the emulation. Assign the I/O and interface function. Second one is the parameter setting, to choose the proper parameter range. The final one is custom function. After workshop export the project code with preset function, user can add extra function by modifying the code with HTIDE 3000, or so-called secondary development. With these 3 simple steps, any engineer who is lack of RF knowledge could easily develop RF project quickly and smoothly. In this session, we are pleased to have introduced Holtek Sub-1 GHz wireless product information for you. With these excellent MCUs, ICs, modules, RF workshop, and our experienced supporting team, Holtek is definitely the best solution for your wireless product. Later, the video will introduce the RF workshop for you. Thank you.
With more and more RF products provided, you don't know how to get started? Holtek has released an RF workshop to help users accelerate their product development. On the workshop, users can select the desired chip and application examples according to their development targets. The workshop provides specific and quick parameter settings for each chip. Users only need to connect the development board and download the settings to verify the functions. After some simple debugging, the programming file can be directly exported to complete the product development. The workshop also supports exporting project files, which can be used to develop more customized functions using the HTID E3000. The above has provided some introduction of the RF workshop.